Hey, everybody, and welcome. Today, I'm going to talk about two myths of email marketing, and I'm going to tell you what they are, and I'm going to tell you, I think, how they came about, because these are myths that a lot of gurus, a lot of email experts talk about. They promote, one of them especially, and I've proven that they're not true. So I wanted to kind of tell you how someone could have thought that they were true before I tell you why they're not true and my experience. So the first one is the strongest of them, and that is that every email should only have one call to action. I've heard a variation of it that it should be one call to action, but four links to that call in that one email. And I'm sure you see these kinds of emails all the time. The email is about one thing, it's promoting one thing, whether it's the person's own products or a partner's products, and it just talks just about that, and then they want you to click, and there might be several links to click for that, but it's all related to that one thing. So I think the way this came about was that people were sending out daily emails, and they would send out an email with multiple links in it, maybe two or three, I don't know, probably not more than that. And then the next day they would send out another email with another two or three links, with different links. And so what they were comparing was sending out an email with only one call to action and sending out one email with multiple calls to action. And it's true that if you send out one email with one call to action, you'll get better results on that one call to action than you will on those. If you send out one email with three different calls to action, than you will on those, because people are focused just on that. And so you're more likely to get more clicks on that one thing. Whereas if you send out another email with promoting three things, you're not going to get the same, you're not going to get three times as many clicks, or you're not going to get people to click on all three of them. So you won't get as good results. And I think that's how the myth came about. But the truth is that when you send out emails with multiple calls to action, you can promote those things much more often. So, for example, I promote a lot of launches. Now, these are launches. They're often going to be six-figure launches. They're promoting products that are usually, I would say, in the $1,000 to $2,500 range. Okay, and so they're major products, and these entrepreneurs promote it once a year, twice a year, three times a year, something like that. They don't promote it very often. They make most of their money from these few launches a year, and so they collect a whole bunch of partners to promote that, because it's all focused on that one time. So they might have 10, 15, 20, 50, even more people promoting that launch. Now, because most people believe that they have to send these emails out with one call to action, it's called a solo email. That's the what it's called. They have to send out a solo email, but they're promoting other people. They will only promote that launch three times during the whole launch, and a launch usually lasts anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks. And so most partners will send out three solo emails during that time. But the truth of the matter is, I can send out, let's say in 2 weeks, okay, I can send out 14 emails with that promoting that launch. Never a solo email. There are always other things in it, but I can send out a lot more emails, and I get better results than other people who are sending solo emails, especially people who have a similar list size from me. And so I get better results. But I think the way that the myth happened was people didn't try that. They didn't try sending out, promoting something 14 days in a row in an email with other things. They compared it to just a solo email or an email with three things in it. So they were comparing one email and one email that was different. And so this myth was born that you get better results with solo emails. Now, the only time I send out solo emails, or when there's a deadline, today's the last day to sign up for something, I send out a second email, and I call it a courtesy reminder. And that email does get great results. There's a deadline. That's part of the reason it gets good results. And it's usually only about one thing. Occasionally there are two deadlines on the same day, but usually it's about one thing. And so you do get good results with solo emails, but you get better results when you have multiple offers and you promote each offer many, many, many times. It builds up. So people look at something the first day and they go, oh, I don't know, I'm busy. And then the second day and the third, they go, oh, she's been talking about this a lot. Maybe now I'll click. And so after 14 days of seeing something, more people click than is some, if I'm promoting it 14 times in the middle of other offers, I get better results than people who sent out 3 solo emails. So that's the first myth, that emails have to have only one call to action in them, and why I think it came up. The second myth, which is maybe even older, I don't know, and you don't hear it as much, but it's definitely out there, is that your emails should offer value before you promote offers. So there's this formula that says that says value, 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 offer. Like you should send out 3 value emails before you make an offer. And a value email would be a tip or a story or some kind of educational thing, but it doesn't have an offer in it. So this is there are certainly people who never send out an email without an offer, and I don't do that either. But there are people who promote this idea that you shouldn't be making offers all the time, because then people are going to unsubscribe, they don't like it, and so you should be giving people just value. And then on the 4th email, they've had so much value that you've built up this trust, and then you can make an offer. So first of all, I just want to say that I have offers in every single one of my emails and get good results with it. But the other thing is that I think that concept of distinguishing between emails that provide value and emails that have offers sets up a dichotomy, as if offers aren't valuable. It's like, this email is valuable, this email is valuable, I'm giving, and now I'm taking because I'm making an offer and I want money from you. And I just feel like it's the wrong attitude, that offers aren't valuable. And so I know that my system works besides the results I get, because I also get feedback from people. I just got one today where somebody said, thanks for all you do, thanks for all the resources you give us. My subscribers love the fact that I give them multiple offers every day, because they look at them as resources. They look at them as me giving them something of value that they might be interested in, and giving them a choice to pick which offer might be worth it for them, might be valuable for them. And this is another specific thing. When you have an email that has only one call to action, you're not giving your readers a choice. They either click or they don't click. I guess that's a choice. But when you put out an email that has multiple offers in it, people pick what's worthwhile for them. And I know, as you should, as an email marketer, you should know what your list wants. I know what's valuable for them. Different people are in different stages of their business, and some people are focusing on list building, and some people are focusing on creating a course, and some people are focusing on their messaging, and different people are in different stages and parts of their business, and so on like that. And so I can, the other thing is that there are things that I can offer that I don't, from a partner, that I don't offer. So right now I'm offering, promoting somebody who's offering a LinkedIn profile review, and it's not something I do, but I think people need it. Not everybody necessarily on my list wants it, but I think it's valuable, so I offer it. So what people say is that, I'm giving them all these resources, and I'm letting them choose what they think is important, and they really appreciate that. So again, I find that it's okay to have an email where every single email has offers in it and multiple offers in it, but I also give value. So I have a tip every day. I tell a story with a little moral kind of about business. And so I'm always talking about helping people understand how they can grow their business, no matter how many offers I have. So there's value in the part that doesn't have offers. The offers are valuable, so I can have multiple calls to action. I can have offers in every email, and this works really, really well. And so I just wanted to bust those 2 myths: the myth that you can only have one call to action in an email, and the myth that not every email should have offers at all, and say that you really can get great results from your emails and do a service to your subscribers by having multiple offers in emails and offers in every single email. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.